Welcome to Bonesaw Poker. This is Brad, and today we're going to take a little poker tour of the Tampa area. Let's go. So the first one that we're going to talk about is the Hard Rock in Tampa. That's the one I play at the most. It's about 20 minutes from my house. I'll leave the front door, no traffic, get in the parking garage, get down to the card room, get on the table, about 20 minutes. So that's pretty quick. Also, it is the busiest card room of all of these that we're going to discuss. It holds like 35, 38 tables, something like that. And there's nights where they're all in use or pretty darn close to it. It's attached to a major casino, unlike the other ones where they're just attached to dog tracks or horse tracks, where they're just a card room. And this place gets busy. It's Florida, so the games are good. They got 1-2 is always running. 2-5 is usually running. They do a 10-10 sometimes. 2-5 PLO or 2-2 PLO and a 2-5 PLO. Usually one of those are running. And on the weekend, there'll be a few of them. And this place definitely gets busy. The one thing I don't like about it is they don't let you order food at the table. So bring some pocket jerky. Now, the rest of the card rooms that we're going to talk about them in relation to how far they are from the Hard Rock. We'll just call this our home room for now. And as you can see on Google Maps, I mean, it's right in Tampa, right off of I-4, 275. Orlando's about an hour that way. Ocala's up north about 100 miles, and Sarasota's roughly an hour to the south. And this place gets busy. And now we're going to go take a look at the other card rooms. Next up on the list is the Derby Lane Poker Room over in St. Pete. We got Google Maps up here. Here's the Hard Rock, and it's 20 miles away. You can either take 275 or you can run 92 to the Gandy Bridge. And this right here is a locals beach if you ever come to the Tampa St. Pete area, also known as Beer Can Beach or the Redneck Riviera. And it used to be a dog track, but a bunch of people that I don't like decided that that's not nice to have dogs run around a track anymore. So now it's just a poker room, and Amazon uses a parking lot to park about 1,000 trucks. So that's where that is in St. Pete, right off of Gandy. And their poker room, it's not bad. I've played tournaments there, and the tournaments are generally I forget what it was, like $80 or $40, $60, something like that. And they're definitely a fast-paced tournament. You could call it a hyper turbo. They do have some table games there, but the poker room, it doesn't get super busy, but it's a decent poker room. And any experience I've had there has been good. Now, they're not open 24 hours during the week, but on the weekend they are. I think 10 a.m. to like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. during the week. And again, it's a Florida poker room, so the games are good. So that's another one to possibly check out if you're coming down to the Tampa area for a vacation, or if you're going to be over in St. Pete. That would be a room to go to. Next up on the list is the TGT Poker and Racebook. That's in Tampa, and it's off of 275 over by Nebraska. Just a heads up, it's a little bit rougher part of town. It used to be a dog track and poker room. Now it's just poker room. I think they do a truck driving school out of there as well. That's where they set up to do the jab back during COVID. So let's check that out. I've played a tournament over here, but So they got cash games. They do tournaments. Again, they're the kind of the lower cost tournaments, hyper turbos. It was okay card room. I mean, dealers are nice and staff was nice. Not a lot of tables going, but if you're in the area and you would like to play tournaments, or if you're over there and you want to play cash games, you can check that one out. Walking out to the parking lot. Um, you might want to have something in your car. Just saying. And if you have that something in your car, don't take it in because they'll check your bags on the way in, and you can't take that kind of stuff in there with you, if you know what I'm saying, if you're reading between the lines. So Derby Lane, I would say, would be a better choice, and Hard Rock is definitely a better choice. But if you're over on that side of town and you want to check it out, go for it. Next up is Silk's Poker Room, and that's kind of in Tampa. It's over on the northwest side. It's at the horse track, and so it's about 22 miles, about a half-hour drive from the Hard Rock. And I've been to the horse track before they had the poker room there, and I haven't checked out the poker room yet. After the first year, I'm probably going to do a Sunday there. I'll get more into that at the end. I was talking to a dealer at the Hard Rock. He said it's a nice room. Doesn't get super busy. As you can see by the hours posted here, they're not 24 hours a day. And so I don't know much about it yet. It's a nice part of town. The horse track is nice. And the people that can't stand to see other people happy haven't gotten rid of horse racing yet like they did dog racing. But who knows? Maybe the sourpusses will get their way someday. But that's another room to check out. And during horse racing season, you can bet on the ponies as well. All right, so the next one is we're going to take a little trip down to Sarasota. And that is for One-Eyed Jack's Poker Room. And from the Hard Rock, you're basically just going to get on 75, and it's 58.7 miles. It's all I-75. You're going to hop off at exit 207 and just drive down a little bit, and you're there at One-Eyed Jack's. It's in a strip mall. It used to be with the racetrack, but we all know that the dog tracks are gone, so they moved it from where it was prior. And I went down there once, plan on getting down there more, played a tournament, and played cash after I got bounced out. And nice room. Not super busy, but it was during the week when I went. And again, it's Florida. Dealers are nice. The games are good. Wasn't a ton of tables going, but that's okay. I mean, there was a few going. And just an overall good experience. So if you're down in that area, down in Sarasota, and you want to go check it out, go check it out. It's a good room. It's a nice, safe area. Sarasota, nice, beautiful part of Florida. Everybody that's moving to Florida seems like they're either going to Tampa or Sarasota because these places are getting full. So that is One-Eyed Jack's. Well, we're heading north, and we're going to head up to Ocala, and that's about 96, 97 miles from the Hard Rock, but it's all interstate. It's all I-75 north, running all the way up to Ocala, and you're there, so it's an easy drive. Now, this poker room I have not been to, and looks like they do sportsbook and poker and those types of things. I plan on getting up there after the first of the year. It's going to be one of the rooms that I'm going to make sure that I do a video on. Looks like they have tournaments. So that is another option. And down the road, I will have more information for you. Okay, the last one on our list is also up in Ocala. It's Oxford Downs, and I think technically it's Summerfield, but basically Ocala. 80 miles away, and you're on I-75 the whole way, and then you jog over and up, and then you're there. So let's check out their site. I have played here once, played a tournament, and again, Hyper Turbo, cheap one, 60, 80 bucks, something like that. And then I played cash afterwards, and it's a newer room. It's really nice. You can order food there. It's it's a good room. Can't wait to go back and play there some more. I don't think I'll do the tournaments. I'm not a big fan of the Hyper Turbos, but I'll play cash games. And not a super busy room, but that's okay. And again, dealers are friendly, and it's Florida poker. The games are good. So if you're up in that area, I would definitely recommend this card room as well. Uh, it's a well done card room. I think you'd like it. So that finishes off our tour. That was our poker tour. And after the first of the year, I plan on doing a tour of the rooms and do a video on each one. I got a trip coming up here before the year ends. I'll be doing a video on that. And then after the first of the year, instead of playing tournaments online on Sundays, I'm going to spend more time playing 1-2. And I think I'll do a tour. I'll do each one of these and do a little bit more in depth on each card room. So if you could put down in the comments if you think that's a good idea, if you think that would make for a good video, let me know. And as always, for Bonesaw Poker, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and remember, everything you want is on the other side of fear.